Hi, we're back. So now we're going to talk about finding slope intercept using a point and a slope. So when you have a point and a slope, the formula is y minus y1 equals the slope times x minus x1. Right, which looks confusing, but it's not confusing. So let me give you an example. So again, just like last time, we know that a point is x and y. So this must be x1 and this must be x1 and this must be y1, and slope is m. So your slope's -6. So again, your formula is y minus y1 equals the slope times x minus x1. So you're just plugging in these numbers, whatever value you have for x1, y1, and the slope into this formula, and then simplifying. So in this example, we'd have y minus 5, right? Y minus 5, because 5's y1, equals the slope times x minus x1, which is -1. So I could put it in a parentheses. So the thing to be aware of and to look out for is that when you're subtracting a negative, just like last time, this turns into positive. So you really have x plus 1. And now we're going to simplify by distributing. So y minus 5 equals -6x minus 6. I'm going to jump below this. So once you've distributed, I think I said distributed, you're going to move this -5 over by adding 5. Right? We need y equals, so that's going to be y equals -6x, and -6 plus 5 is -1. I think I did that right. Let's try it again with this one. So again, our formula so we know we're going to have we're going to use the numbers here to put in a number for that, a number for that, and a number for that. And ultimately, we're going to simplify it to the slope intercept, y equals mx plus b. So this is x1, this is y1, this is our slope. So we're going to put it in this formula here. I'm going to delete this. We don't need it. So y minus y1 is 1 equals our slope, which is 3 over 2, times x minus our x1, which is 2. And now our first step is to distribute, right, by multiplication. So y minus 1 equals 3/2 times x. It's 3 over 2x. 3/2 times -2 would be -3. And we can put it in a calculator if we ever want to make triple sure. So now from here, we're one step away from solving it for y. We need to move the -1 over, and we add 1. So this cancels. We just have y equals 3/2 x. -3 plus 1 is -2. So this is our answer. I think I'll do one more. One more with a negative. So our formula again, y minus y1 equals the slope times x minus x1. And I'm just plugging in the numbers. x1, y1 in our slope. So y minus -3, right? Y minus our y1 is -3 equals -7 over 2, because that's our slope, times x minus 2. So whenever you subtract the negative, this becomes positive. -7 over 2 times x is -7 over 2x. -7 over 2 times -2 is +7. And then the last step is to move this plus 3 over. The opposite of addition is subtraction. And we're left with y equals negative 7 over 2x plus 4, because 7 minus 3 is 4. That's it. So really, you just have to remember this formula. And it's y1, x1, and m are all going to have numbers, and then you just simplify. One last example, I'll do negative 2 minus 5. And our slope will be something simple with 3. So x1, y1, and our slope. So y minus negative 5 equals our slope times x minus negative 2. And again, when this is going to have to change to a positive. This is going to have to change to a positive. Whenever you're subtracting a negative, you change it to a positive. And now I'm going to distribute y plus 5 equals 3x plus 6. And then I'm going to move this 5 over to the other side by subtracting. And this is our final answer.